What's up, guys? Just kicking off day 31. Give me 1 second. All right. And let me make sure my volume is up. Nope. There we are. And can we go live? Yep, we can go live on, there we go, Instagram. Okay, day 31, launching, day 30 in the books. Day 30 was a wild day. I met a designer. Her name is Shelby. She is fantastic and an absolute perfect fit for what we're doing up here in the east side of Seattle, Bellevue, Kirkland, Sammamish, Silver Firs, Redmond, Medina. Anyway, so let's go over some stats. Guys, this is the Contractor Charity Challenge. I am building a $2 million contractor in 6 months, having just started with $100 and a truck. If I lose, 100 grand of my own money goes to Operation Underground Railroad. If I win, O.U.R gets 10% of the company. So here's the key stats. I'm down to 9,200 on hand. I've turned off realtor email marketing. I've turned off designer email marketing. I have too many to get through. We mailed 500 wealth managers this week. We'll have completed the campaign next week. So far, I'm currently sitting on 2 realtor and 26 designers whose appointments I need to set. 27 with wealth managers. This is a professional referral strategy. We'll get into that in a second. So far, I've generated 6 calculator leads. I think we'll check on that. I've received 2 referrals in 1 month from a scratch start. I've done 4 site visits. I've made 2 proposals. It's about to be 3 on Saturday. I have 1 design contract. Fingers crossed, it's 2 on Saturday. Nothing in build yet. It will go to build in about 3 weeks. I have a 3 to 500K addition in the pipeline. I have a 120K kitchen sitting in design that should go to build in about 2-3 weeks. My quota is to get to a $2 million company, and I have 149 days left. So yesterday was huge, guys. Enormous design contact made yesterday. Her name's Shelby. She only specializes in the super high-end renovations here on the east side. Basically, we found a perfect match in process and quality control, and we're going to form an awesome team. I was a bit taken aback, to be honest, that she does not purchase the materials through her own accounts, and instead she charges a $265 per hour, which is perfect because I sell my design agreements as a retainer, specifically because you can't control how many times the homeowner is going to make a revision. I mean, sure, you could say, my flat fee includes 2 revisions, but good luck telling an affluent homeowner they can't have something. It's just icky. It feels overly transactional. It's counterproductive to the relationship. It's easier to sell a retainer. And it also protects you, so they can go round and round and round as much as they want, changing stuff, but the meter is still running. So I'm not going to be able to earn a profit in design working with Shelby off of the hourly rate, except for my time that I burn off the retainer putting estimates together. But the good news is we pick up being able to purchase material through our own accounts and the contractor discounts. That'll provide some very, very nice rebates. Anyway, so awesome fit. I cannot wait to work with Shelby. She's going to do a site visit with me next week, and this is how I knew she was the right partner to go all in on as our design relationship. Was she offices inside the largest, most prestigious real estate brokerage in this little metro. So she's running to put it in perspective, her clients, the average home value is in the millions. Okay. And the fact, and she is smart, housing or officing inside a realtor's office, because guys, 60-70% of remodels happen within 2 years of a real estate purchase. So I'm super impressed by her business development. I can't wait to do some campaigns together. We were talking. I was walking her through the famous addition calculator I walked you guys through, and she was complaining about her marketer. And I said, hey, I can set this up for you. And why don't we just run these ads through your brand and send me the leads? I'll sell the deal and pass it back to you. And she's like, would you do that? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, I'll even put $1,000 through it just as a proof of concept, and then you can take it from there. And she's like, oh my God, that would be so amazing. So hear me out, guys. Sure, I'm going to chuck $1,000 into the barrel, but what does that get? That gets an ally who's going to feed me business back, because it's my funnel and her ad spend. So not only will I have my own funnel going with my own dollars, we'll have her funnel going that we control with her ad dollars. So we're going to be able to double our advertising reach on top of the crazy amount of like big ticket referrals she gets officing inside that real estate brokerage. We got a meeting next week. Unfortunately, I won't be able to be there in person, so I'm going to send I'll send a representative and attend by Zoom. But to meet with that real estate brokerage and sort of form a home improvement cartel with that real estate brokerage. So what I'm getting at is, the reason why I turned off the realtor and designer leads is 1 month in, I found the right partners. I don't need to go for quantity anymore. This is all about quality and executing very well and building value for the relationships I've made, so that value comes back to me. So all good. So next week, I'm with all the designers, wealth managers, and realtors that I hit up via cold email over the past 3 weeks. I still have appointments to set. I'm not going to be a dirtbag. I'm still going to take those appointments just to protect reputation in the community. And yeah, I mean, if there's potential, absolutely, I'm not opposed to making new relationships. But the bar of the people that I'm willing to work with is now, it keeps getting pushed higher and higher and higher. Whereas 4 weeks ago, I would meet with anybody with a pulse and a realtor license or a designer. Now I'm being very, very careful that they're a fit. They serve the clients I want to serve. They have the ability to bring business to the table just like I do. So we're getting very intentional there now. This is the fun part. So yeah, the ads are rocking. Let me share my screen real quick. I've increased budget on the ads. What we're doing is we're targeting homeowners in the cities of, I'll show you the targeting, Bellevue, Bothell, Kirkland, Medina, Redmond, Sammamish. Our budget was $50. I've now kicked it to 100. So I should be seeing 2 to 12 addition leads per day. And the kind of ads we're doing is we're sending traffic to an ADU calculator or an addition calculator. So I mean, I don't know about you, but for me, 1,000 square foot addition or ADU starts at $270K. A 500 square footer maybe 150. But the point is, it's going to cost anywhere from $500 to $2,000 of advertising to generate that contract. But trading $2,000 for a $270,000 project at a 40% gross profit, you're trading $200 for like $100,000 of gross profit. That's an amazing trade. That's spending less than 2% of or 1% of revenue on marketing, when you have all these other stupid fucking gurus out there telling you need to spend 5 to 10% of revenue on marketing. Like, that is crazy. If you're doing it right, less than 2 points. But anyway, so yeah, we got, and so the thing is, I'm leaving Saturday after or evening after I run my site visit for that first edition that came from the calculator. I expect we should win that deal. Um, and then I'll head back to Puerto Rico. My 5-year-old is laying the guilt trip on pretty thick, so I need to go home for a bit. The other thing too is, the whole point of this exercise, guys, is putting these unnecessary constraints on me so that you guys can see creative problem solving in motion to build this $2 million company. And so now we have another constraint. I won't physically be in the market. And so because I won't physically be in the market, how on earth am I going to run these sales appointments? How on earth am I going to run these interview, or I'm sorry, referral partner coffee meetings? And the answer is I hired somebody. I hired a part-time sales rep who's going to run my initial site visits. I'll run when a lead comes in. I'll call them and qualify them. In fact, I'll even film myself doing that for you. And then Peter is going to run the site visit. And so he's agreed to give me one site visit per day. And I can schedule it anytime between 4 and 6 p.m. And he'll go run it. And so he already knows what I need as far as a site visit is concerned. And then I'll put the design proposal together, and then I will pitch that proposal over Zoom. Now, Peter, whether they meet with Peter at our office at WeWork here in Bellevue, or Peter goes to their house, I'd prefer Peter did not go to their house. I do not like making this pitch at their home. I would rather them, make it an away game for the homeowner, have them come and sit down with Peter at WeWork while they meet with me over Zoom and I present. I've sold a $500,000 edition before over Zoom. Took 16 minutes. We even filmed it. So if you want to see that, just let me know in the comments. I'll send you the recording. But so yeah, I'm going to run our sales process over Zoom. I can manage our design process anywhere in the world. I just need access to a computer. That's fine. So for my physical presence needs, I hired Peter. I'm going to pay him a sales commission. He's going to earn 10% of the gross profit of our deals, and he's going to earn 10% of the design retainers that we sell. And then the other thing I did to kind of put the golden handcuffs on Peter, Peter's a project manager right now with it. And so when at the end of this challenge, I'm going to make Peter my partner and give him half of my equity stake in this company we're building. So at 26 years old, he's going to be stepping in as a partner of a multi-million-dollar shop with a pretty healthy salary because he'll have all his commissions from selling these projects. So it's a pretty sweet deal for Peter. And what I'll do, I'm going to document for you how I structured the deal with Peter. I just don't have the paperwork to show it to you right now because he's reviewing it. But once he signs it, I'll take you through the deal, why I structured it the way I structured it, and how it still protects my profit margins inside this company, while at the same time freeing time up for me, and it doesn't take cash out of my pocket, because right now the cash I have on hand has to 100% go towards marketing. I can't spend on anything, on any overhead. It's got to be marketing, right? So that's where we're at. Let's pull this up real quick. Yeah. So dun, 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 yeah. So let's talk about our stats. I have 5 design relationships now. My quota was 2. I have 5 realtor relationships. My quota is 20. And that's okay. By June, we'll have 20 good realtor relationships. Wealth managers, we have 0. The quota is 1. I have like 36 appointments with wealth managers next week. It's going to be wild. And the thing is, because I can only work with one, I only want to invest in one. It, I I'm not going to be selling them on working with me. Rather, they're going to be qualifying why I should work with them, because specifically what I'm looking for is a big affluent customer list for us to mail this dinner seminar angle I have about saving money on caring for aging parents by building an ADU. So but I only want to work with one guy. I don't have bandwidth to work with more than one, because this is an unproven experimental strategy. We're just going to test with one. So yeah, let's talk about my evolving strategy here. I am pumping the brakes on handyman. I'm pumping the brakes on gutters and home improvement. Going all in on design build. I'm going to get design build stable, meaning I have projects that have left design, they're in build, and I have a project manager running those jobs. And then at that point, I'll use the gross profit out of design build to then build out our handyman, because our handyman is also going to act as our punch list and our warranty and our special ops firefighting crew for design build. And what I love about this strategy is it takes what was a cost center as a design builder, which is punch list, warranty work, fixing problems, doing rework, and I turn it into a profit center where these guys are paying for themselves via the handyman jobs they do for the realtors. So that's how all of this intertwines together. But right now I am severely limited on time, and it's about to get worse because I won't be physically located here until that kitchen goes to build in about 3 weeks. And so I need to prioritize quality over quantity. And when time is short, I got to leverage cash. The thing is, to build your business, a price must be paid. All right, winners and losers, you have the same goal. The difference between the winner and the loser is the winner was willing to pay the price, and that price is either paid in sweat or it's paid in blood. In other words, time or cash. And because I don't have any time anymore, I got to use cash. So that's why I'm slowing down the relationship building, because we have cash flow starting from that 120K kitchen going to build in 3 weeks. And so I'm turning up the advertising to $100 per day with a target of $200 per day in April. And at $200 per day, I should be generating a contract per week with an average ticket of $250,000. So this is about to be ridiculous. I will drop Mike. Mathematically, I'm pretty sure I'll drop Mike on this challenge by the beginning of May. We'll have 2 million sitting in design at that rate. All just because of the calculator. One thing I'm going to have to do next week, because I personally don't have enough time to chase all those leads, is I'm going to build an artificially intelligent appointment setter that works with a CRM. So an AI powered bot that interfaces with my CRM. So when a lead comes in, that bot will follow up with the lead via text message and email, and point them to a calendar to schedule on my calendar to have a call. I'm also going to train that bot to qualify the client for budget, authority, need, and timeline, so that when I get on the phone with them, it's to confirm their answers from the calculator and what they told the bot. Which this bot I've already built, guys. Like I have the code sitting, and she's really smart, and the homeowners think she's real, which is amazing. And yeah, so that's going to save a lot of time chasing ghosts, because most contractors, we might follow up for a week and then just give up, right? But I have had deals where the lead came in 36 weeks ago, and it was only because of consistent, disciplined follow up did we eventually get the deal. So I'm going to kill two birds with one stone by instituting proper follow up procedures, and I don't have to pay anybody to do it, and I don't have to do it because I don't have time. So I'm going to make a machine do it for me. and it costs me nothing to do. So because it's part of my investment in RC, which I paid my second installment today. So yeah, that hurt. So I'm down to actually $6,200 in cash right now. It's getting a little sporting. I want to have 50,000 in the bank at all times. That's just me. But anyway, so yeah, we're going to solve that lead follow-up problem that we're going to create for ourselves because we're ramping up our lead generation through the calculator just via technology. I'm not going to hire anybody. I mean, adding overhead is stupid. Again, I can't afford overhead. All my money has to go towards marketing to beat this challenge, because I'll be damned if 100 grand comes out of my ass. So what I'm doing is as I ramp up those leads, I'm going to leverage those addition leads to deepen my relationship with my primary designer, Shelby, and her allied realtor brokerage team, which I'll be able to talk specifics about names and locations after I have my meeting next week. I'm going to invest very heavily in a love it or list it direct mail campaign with Neelam, my favorite realtor. We're going to target 5. She got access to some data of wealthy, affluent houses that are likely to be in a position to be moving. And if you're moving, there's potential for remodel, whether from the buyer that buys that house. So we're going to target 500 specific houses in Bellevue, and I'm slotting $4,000 to mail them 8 times. Yeah, a one-time mailing is not going to get it done. Just my experience, you need to mail at least 6. I prefer 9. I'm gonna plan on 8 for this campaign, and that should produce me 2 contracts probably in May. But yeah, so you guys will see what I'm doing with that direct mail campaign. I'm just explaining the strategy right now. You guys will see this unfold as this continues on. But right now it's just mainly waiting for that $120,000 kitchen to go to build, which represents a healthy 5 figures of gross profit for me. So I'm going to go home, see the kid. Peter, our commission-only PD and future partner, is going to execute the site visits. I'll close the deals over Zoom and do my networking calls over Zoom. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. And so guys, let me go to your questions real quick. Somebody asked me why not at their home. Why do I not like doing proposal presentations in their home? The reason is I psychologically want to make this an away game. All right. I don't want them to be in the comfortable confines of their home where they can kick me out because of the emotional tension that closing a deal creates. Okay. It's too easy sitting in their home to say, I need to think about it, please leave. Right. So by making it an away game, I'm also getting them emotionally invested in this deal by getting in their car and driving 30 minutes, sitting down, and this isn't information gathering mode. This is serious because they've had to put effort to come hear what I have to say. So that's why I do not present in the home for large remodels. Now, for something like super transactional that can just be swiped on a credit card, like siding or roof or windows or doors or handyman work, yeah, pitch at the kitchen table, 1 call close, you're done, right? But design build, this is a different league, right? That transactional stuff, that home improvement stuff, windows, siding, your roofing, doors, handyman stuff, that's like the minor leagues. This is the big leagues, right? We got it. Like every little detail matters here. So yeah, that's why I don't do it in the home. I need them to put effort in attending my pitch. So that's why. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you guys end of day tomorrow. Be good. Or actually, you know what? We'll do it in the morning tomorrow, and I'll probably see you guys Saturday as well. All right. I'll see you.